Howdy everyone. Welcome back to DigiBib's foray into the world of race and composition studies. In case you've forgotten, I'm Zach Dwyer, ready to educate you. This week, we're going to take a look at Rosina Lippi-Green's English with an Accent, Language, Ideology, and Discrimination in the United States. Now, a link to this text can be found in the description below the video, and we're going to be doing a bit more of a stationary video this week because, sadly, it's raining out today, and I can't really record in the rain. Alright, so, English with an accent. Now wait, everyone. I can hear you already. But Zach, English has an accent, but that has nothing to do with race. So, as I hope you can imagine at this point, Rosina herself would probably be looking into the camera like Jim from The Office, as well as me. Lippi-Green discusses at length how there is an intrinsic link between race and discussions of accented or dialected English in the United States and minority bodies. Today we're going to be focusing a bit more on race to go along with the theme of our bibliography, but there are also connections made between ideas of class and gendered language as well.
Howdy friends. So, I had to leave the office because a couple people needed to use it that weren't me. But as I'm about to get home, I just want to have us think about maybe the fact that not only does Lippi-Green think that race and language are intrinsically intertwined, she wants us to remember the core of all things related to language is this: the idea of a standard, perfect form of English doesn't exist. What you've thought of with English and language up until now is simply a myth.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm home, but we adapt when things have to change, right? And to make a bad transition out of that statement, let's finish up our conversation on Lippi-Green and some ideas on standard English and language. Lippi-Green, the linguist, calls on us compositionists to do away with our preconceived notions of what proper English should be. We're reminded that the idea of a proper or standard English isn't linguistically viable. She goes as far as to mark all moments where she uses SAE, or Standard Academic English, in her text with an asterisk, which marks that it is linguistically incorrect, grammatically impossible, a myth, as she refers to it. We are constantly at this point where we need to remember that, according to Lippi-Green, our obsession with creating this perfect idealized English standard is deeply rooted in ideas of racial superiority and what she calls linguistic containment. Bing! Let's hope I banged. I probably banged. So, remember, linguistic subordination, racial difference, these are all things that fuel our need for this perfect English. And I think that while we can say quite a bit about the linguistic power of saying there is no standard English, we also have to remember the cultural property and the cultural power that is given to the idea of a standard English. Well, I think that's important to acknowledge, that there is still cultural power in that word, in that phrase of standard English. That's another video entirely. This one is simply to call to attention that we've got some pretty messed up ideas on language and English in comp, and it all rotates around race. With that in mind, just for the purposes of this video, for right now, can we just do away with the standard English shit, please? Just for right now. We'll deal with the cultural stuff later, but for right now, linguistically, let's just all take a deep breath and say, standard English is a myth. I hope you said it with me. If not, maybe rewatch the video a couple times, share it, put it on Facebook, Twitter, send it around, do the thing you do with videos on the internet, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.